Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. Well, welcome to my Saturday March stitching, and we are going to be doing the color green. You can do it in diamond painting or whatever you're working on. I'm going to be using cross stitch, and I'll be working down here in this green leaf. The shade of green that I am using is 936, and I don't know, didn't plan this, but I'm stitching on a lime green symbol. So, how's your Saturday going? How's your weekend going? I hope it's going awesome. I am looking forward to some peace and quiet. I gotta get a hold of my thread here. Oh my goodness. Yesterday was kind of nuts. It started out slow and yeah, and then it just escalated into an escapade. What can I say? I started out and I went and did the laundry. All was good. From there I went to the grocery store because I kind of figured out what I was going to fix to eat. And I was going to make my lime cumin chicken enchilada thingy that I made up actually. And I got everything I thought for that. Had to pick up a few other things. And I had to wait because the rotisserie chickens weren't done. So I had to wait for them. And I walked around waiting for them to come out of the oven. And they were a little bit busy, so it took them a hot moment to get those out. And I got home, put all the laundry away. And I thought I'd sit down because my back was killing me from walking all over the grocery store waiting for the crazy chickens to come out. Yeah. Well, I went to go get the tortillas out. Well, they expired like the first week of December. Evidently, I haven't had anything with tortillas in a while. And so I had to go back to the store, and I got a 13x9 metal throwaway pan type thing. I do that every once in a while because the metal 13x9 pan I have is not too hot. Yeah. And it needs to be replaced, you know, the next time I get to Walmart or someplace, you know, where they actually have them. And they're not 15 bucks a piece. So I need a drink. And came back home. By now my back is really killing me. So I took 2 ibuprofen. And sat down and turned on Amy, which is Stitchery Lovers here on YouTube. And I sat there and stitched on my Mount Fuji Fortune Cats, the silk one. Well, you know, when I say work on it, you know, I'm lucky if I get 1 or maybe even 2 full, you know, 6 strands of the color that I've pulled out done, because it just tries my patience. So if I do it a little bit at a time, I don't get nearly as frustrated. And yeah, so I sat there for about an hour in my rocking chair and looked at the nice blue sky. It was a lovely day yesterday. And then I got up and threw all that stuff together, which takes a hot moment. And then just shoved it in the oven and let it bake. And it was really good, so I had that for dinner, but it just seemed like it was just one thing after another. I didn't even take a nap yesterday. I don't know. That's the way it worked. I moved from this thing to that thing. I stitched on this for a little bit. I got that much of that. You can see how big that flower is. So I just wanted to see what the color combination was going to be, you know, in that flower, but that's all I worked on yesterday. So far so good. But and I looked down and there was a green symbol for a green leaf, and the color for the month of March is green. We'll have something a little more imaginative for April. We'll try a little bit harder. I'm sorry I couldn't come up with anything any better. It feels like a cop-out. You know, green for, what do you call it? St. Patrick's Day. And since I am part Irish, you know, I think it's all fitting. So, yeah, that was how my day went yesterday. Of course, you had to put all the clothes away and put all the groceries away. Gee, Manetly. And of course, oh, and I got my, speaking of being Irish, my corned beef, because it was somewhat on sale. I always buy, hang on just a second. Sorry about that. After a while, the Coca-Cola just doesn't do it for me. So, I got some water. What was I saying? Oh, so I bought the corned beef and the potatoes. I think I'll probably have to have an onion somewhere between now and then. But other than that, I got everything that went with that. So that I can put that in the crock pot. I have no idea when. Because I think my friend from Arizona, if they make it, is going to be here the weekend of St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah, awesome sauce. So, I don't know if they like corned beef or cabbage or not, but I will cook it as soon as I can. Not as soon as I can, but when everything else fails, we'll cook that. So, yeah. So, I put all that stuff away, and holy cow, it was just one thing after another, and I never did make it to the trash. I'm like, nope, that ain't happening, because I could barely walk across the room at the rate I was going. And, of course, not laying down. See, that's, you know, half the time the nap is just the act of laying down straight and flat so that my back gets unkinked. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was a mess yesterday, so we're planning on better things today. I think I just might just sit there and stitch all day, because I got nowhere else to be. Nothing else I need to do. The food is cooked for the weekend, shall we say. Because, of course, I made a 13x9 pan of it. And I'll have to freeze parts of it. It depends how much I can get eaten. So, yay. But, yeah, it was pretty good. I have no idea what I'll be stitching on. I wanted to get out my, the first Chinese one that I bought from Fan Cells, and put some time in on it. And I also wanted to work on my other big one that I just got. So, well, the one I got a month ago, yeah. Because it stitches really nice, but I thought I'd do the hard parts first. I'm looking for a pair of scissors. So sorry. So, yay. But just not going to do much anything. Dinner is already cooked, so all I got to do is nuke me a piece, and we are good. I don't know if this thread will go this far, but we'll see. But this is stitching fairly well. I haven't had any problems with it so far or anything, but I saved the leaves for today. And there doesn't seem to be, maybe there's 1, 2, 3 different colors right down in here on both of them. So it's not so confettied. What else did I stitch on? I don't know. I don't think there was much of anything else I stitched on. I didn't work anymore on the, we'll call it the blue owl. But it just needs to be crunched and crunched and crunched some more for me to be able to hang on to it in my hand and start, you know, up towards the top. But this peacock was squawking very loud and saying, "Stitch me, stitch me." So here we are, we're stitching. I can hardly wait to start on those feathers. And right there, it doesn't seem like there's a whole bunch of colors. You know, there might be 5 different symbols, maybe 6, you know, right through here. I'm not looking at it real close. So none of this is real hard to stitch. It does have some, we'll call them bigger areas, so that is helpful. Whoops. So didn't mean to do that. Oh well, it'll be fine. But so far, you know, the canvas has been good to stitch on, so we'll just keep moving. Now I have to see where I have to go back. Gotta go this way. So what's everybody else working on for March Saturdays? Anything exciting and green and you know, I don't care if you're working on cross stitch, diamond painting, paint by number, or whatever other crafts you do. As long as you're happy and you're doing something that brings you joy, why not? Go for it. So, but we'll primarily be doing stitching. I don't think I have any green other than what's in my, what is it? My big great wall. Okay, what is the problem here? I came up the wrong side of that mess. Let's just go back. Go back, little girl. There we go. I think I missed one whole stitch. While I was talking and trying to stitch at the same time. Some days that works out, some days not so much. Okay, do it the hard way, Laura. Yeah, but that silk stitching, it's a spurt thing. I keep it right there by my rocking chair so that I can put in at least one 6 strand thing of threads before I put it away. That's my rule. And just keep moving. And actually, it really wasn't bad today. I didn't have as many snagging episodes. Sometimes that happens. Because that thread just loves to snag on, you know, your rough hands or whatever. You can't win. Okay, let's go back. Maybe we need to do that one. So, I mean, I like it. It's just, some days just gets on my last nerve. Gotta put it away. Time to do something else where I can make a whole lot more progress on. I think I'm trying to move too fast on that. I have found out that, though, that when I work with that silk thread, hang on, let me get to a place. Ouch. Now, I haven't done that in a while. On that silk thread, it helps if you go one direction with stitches, like, like a half cross stitch, and then come back and cross them all. They all seem to lay better. So, it might be just my imagination, but, and especially that silk thread, it just, some days it doesn't want to lay down just right. I did order a thing from Amazon, and it's a little tin, if you will, and it's got a place for like 4 or 5 tools in it, and I wanted one of those either last year or the year before, and I never ended up getting one, so I got it. And too much being outside yesterday. It has, I'll call it an awl, A-W-L, but I don't know, it's a laying tool, but it's also a punch, like if you needed to punch a hole, like there's a hole there, and you put in, what do you call those, snaps? It'll make a hole in something. So it can be used for other things, but I have seen people use these to, like, once you, let me get a thread going. Once you get the thread going, you put that tool in there and you kind of move your thread around, and it'll make it lay flat. So it kind of just straightens and lays it out. Now, mind you, most people that are using one of those are stitching on a frame of some kind. Yeah, that won't be happening. Me and frames just don't get along no matter how many times I buy one. Nope, not happening. And I don't like the Q-snaps because they're too bulky, too broad. And there's just no place to... I can't sit in this chair and stitch for more than an hour, or diamond paint for that matter, and looking down on it. So, yeah. My scroll frames are in the other room, resting, and waiting for me to go, well, I think I can do it this time. Yeah. And I drag it out, and I fix it all up, and then I get the thing, on the roller, and nope, it's too high, and it just kills my shoulder. So, I don't know. And I have a couple different kinds. So, yeah. It just, I don't have enough room here to let it sit on the ground, because I have one that stands on the ground, and it's probably, what, 2 feet wide at least. It's too big. It's just, no. So I don't know if I tried to do it smaller, but then smaller, then I'd have to fit on my lap, and now I'm munching over again. It's like, I just don't have the right proper furniture for all that, so we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I might decide I can do that too, so. And I haven't really gone looking for any other types, so that's the way that goes. So, I have seen them where they sit on the table or use something to clamp it on, but like I said, sitting at this table is not good for more than an hour. Now, I have thought that maybe if I got the scroll part of it, it will fit across the rocking chair. because the rocking chair has arms that kind of go like that. And yeah, we'll see when I have enough strength to do all that again. And I'd have to hunt up the clips and all that. I don't know. Alright, guys. Well, we got our stitching done. I have my little bird today because I'll have a peacock, I don't think. If I do, it's buried here on my desk somewhere. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining me for my Saturday March stitching. We'll be back next Saturday for more green stitching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.